Hi, everybody. Welcome. Thank you for your continued support in a year which, to say the least, had been a very difficult year. Your continued support has been worth far more than I could ever tell you or you will ever know. Okay, the play went off very well last night. Dragon Man did a brilliant job. I know I'm a little biased, but in my opinion, Dragon Man and Another Boy were indeed the stars of the show. They certainly got the most laughs and the most applause. Anyway, doing a play in the middle of term tests and practical assignment was indeed hard on him. When we got home last night, I think he had an adrenaline dump, and 5 minutes after his pizza, he could not keep his eyes open. So all we can do about today's history test is pray. As far as Grandma's concerned, I'm still walking in my sleep. I cannot remember the last time I felt this tired and burnt out. It had been a tough month, and the last week or two had been just short of a nightmare. But it is the weekend, and I'm going to start cutting myself some slack. If I feel tired, I'm going to take to my bed and sleep, even if I sleep all day or sleep 3 times a day. So having said that, we are going to continue our random chats today. Next week, I'll get into my email, do a few opinion pieces, and a deep dive or two, and so on. So let's get on with it. I see many ladies are drooling over William with his beard. I must be wired differently because I'm not impressed by William's beard. I think he looks a lot neater and more attractive when clean shaven. Unfortunately, he's at the age where his beard is brown, blonde, and grey, so it looks patchy and scraggly. It's okay for a family vacation, but not when he's in uniform, in my humble opinion. I also think it ages him. Again, my opinion only, so don't come for me, okay? Oh my word, did you see Queen Elizabeth II's new statue next to that of Prince Philip, along with some corgis, in the Antrim Castle Gardens in Northern Ireland? It was placed next to an existing statue of Prince Philip, and I have only one word for it: horrendous. It does not even look a bit like the Queen. Really, it's almost insulting. It is that bad. It looks more like Mrs. Doubtfire than the Queen. The body is almost square, more sponge, bob and drag than the Queen. And the face, like I said, a good likeness of Mrs. Doubtfire, but definitely not of the Queen. I honestly hope they remove that monstrosity. Now, what is the shite about Harry's 40th birthday? First, the newspapers blasted that Meghan was throwing him a star-studded celebrity bash, and now that had all disappeared in favour of a boys' weekend? Really? A 40-year-old married man and supposedly a father of 2 children chooses a boys' weekend away to celebrate his birthday? What are they going to do? Tweak each other's nipples and play naked billiards with scantily clad women? I mean, really, 40-year-old men? Well, of course, Meghan is using Harry's 40th to get as much publicity as she can out of it. There's no doubt about that. But if there's any truth to any of it, then there are a couple of possibilities, and one is that she did plan a celebrity bash but could not get any celebrities to attend. Or it was a complete BS story made up by Meghan, and the two of them are really not living together, and Harry arranged his own boys' party. What I can almost 100% guarantee you is that we will find out, because one of them will leak it, guaranteed. So is it worth speculating about? No, I don't think so. And talking about conflicting reports in the media, a friend of mine made a few suggestions. She tells me that it had been speculated before that Meghan has access to and had been spying on Harry's email and other social media accounts ever since their days at Kensington Palace. There's also, to this day, speculation that she had sent emails from Harry's account pretending to be Harry. Allegedly, Harry is not doing anything about it because he is too embarrassed to admit what his wife had done and is allegedly still doing. Allegedly, that email to People magazine was then also sent by Meghan. But like I said, allegedly. But talking about social media, I think we all know by now that Meghan has several, and I'm not talking about her American Riviera Orchard Instagram account, but that Meghan personally has several social media accounts. A friend found this particular account. Now, on the surface, it looks to be exactly what it is supposed to be, a fan account. But if you scroll and look carefully, you will find photographs which were not in the media. So the question is, where do these people get the photographs and sometimes even the information in their posts from? There are only a few options. One, either Meghan forces her employees to have social media accounts and post on a regular basis, supplying them with information and the odd photograph or two, or it is the reason why some of the Sussex squad are getting paid, or it is indeed Meghan herself. But I truly cannot see the Duchess of Muchness doing all the silly work herself. Can you? However, I can bet she has access to these accounts and sometimes provide photographs or a script, and that she's obviously driving it. As for Harry, we also know he is no stranger to social media. After all, one of the many stories is that he first saw a picture of Meghan on Violet von Westenholz's Instagram account. We've also heard numerous times from different people that Harry is obsessed about reading everything about himself on social media. So in most cases, in order to do so, you will have to have his own account. So that got me thinking, is the social media presence, although undercover, the way they get to manipulate people? I'm not going to make suggestions. Just think about the possibilities for a while. We also spoke about the conflicting mainstream media stories and reports lately. I mean, it has become rather obvious. My friend suggested that we perhaps consider a media war between Meghan and Harry. Are they fighting in the media, using the media to get to each other? Meghan puts out a story and Harry disputes it and comes up with a new one. Like, for instance, the birthday story. Meghan drops the hint that she will be throwing Harry this celebrity party, and Harry disputes it in the media and says, no, actually, I'm going away with my mates for my birthday. Could it be what is happening and why we are so confused lately? Anyway, guys, we'll do some deep dives next week, as I do want to comment on some things coming from the community over the last few weeks, but we'll leave that for next week. I have some entertaining things I want to work on over the weekend. So if we are blessed enough to get together tomorrow, we'll do so, and I'll post as I get to finish one thing after the other. So until then, please take good care of yourselves. Until we meet again. Bye.